guys, it is March 22nd, 2021. This is whenever I got a call from a guy. He's got heat in his house but no hot water. And he's got a standalone storage tank, aqua bank type of thing. Indirect water heater. So it might be something with a circulator control or something like that, but he's got no hot water to his house to wash up with. And I guess his wife's not liking it too much, so we're on our way over there. It's a little, probably 30 degrees this morning, 30, 32, something like that. It's supposed to get up into the 50s today. Miss Molly is working again, y'all. Yeah, she's working again. She's working again, Molly. Molly's working again, Mama. Welcome to the shit show, Mama.
Circular looks like it's connected to.
So you shut it off. Yeah, so that runs directly over there.
And one thing.
How long have you had it off for?
I don't know, maybe an hour. So what was happening before is this thing would click.
Yeah, well that's...
And the lights on that would flicker. Lights on here would show a heat ignite.
No, this is the power. This is the power coming in, and then this should run this circulator.
Yeah.
You know.
Should start doing this thing.
This thing's saying 0. It's probably this controller's bad. Oiler-mate. We'll get it figured out.
Get primed up, I'm assuming. The boiler itself.
Well, the boiler's off. It takes 90 seconds for the thermostats to call.
Okay.
So that's probably why you had the power off.
Yeah. They told me to shut it off.
Who did?
They're like, some guy over at Sonnet. There you go. You hear that click click sound? Yeah,
that's the zones are calling. 2 and 3.
Yeah. I think 2 goes straight to the hot water heater.
No, because it's got its own circulator here, guys. See it? See its own circulator? Everything comes off of this. Is the power coming in.
Do I have any other circulators?
This should be the power coming in, and everything should run off this control. So it's probably that control that's bad. See it saying 0, 0?
Yeah. It was saying 130 earlier. Do you want me to turn on some heat upstairs?
Oh, there it goes. It's flickering now. 130. See it?
Yep. Now it's going to stay on 130. But before it could click. Just keep clicking and clicking and clicking.
Yeah, that's just power coming in. There we go. 130. So we got power. This is just power. Power feeding that control. Okay? See it?
Yep.
So we're good there. Then this right here is for the heating zones. You got 3 heating zones in the house.
Yeah.
Kitchen, bathroom, and then whatever that bedroom. It's a big 1.25 inch. That's the old cast iron stuff, huh? What are you doing with all them radiators outside on the ground out there?
They're just extra. Why you like them?
Oh, cast iron radiators. I mean, cast iron baseboard. Stuff's hard to find now.
I know. I got it all through my whole house. We went through high efficiency when we renovated this house when we bought it about 5 years ago.
How come you don't put all that shit down in the cellar here? You could probably sell that stuff.
I had it out. I had it in my shed for a long time. I just put it out there a couple weeks ago.
I wouldn't leave it out. It's gonna get all rusty.
All right.
You should bring that inside. You could probably sell that to somebody if they want pieces.
People always tell me that. They're like, oh, that stuff's good. You should sell it. I'm like, I don't know where to sell it.
Put it on Craigslist.
Oh, really? It'll go like that? Because that's Burnham. out there.
Yeah, but that shit's worth money, guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, people look for that stuff.
I'll have to bring it back in.
So it's saying 130, so it should be 130, but it doesn't seem like it. Why don't you go run the hot water upstairs?
See that clicking that's doing now? That's what. And throughout the night, it triggers the circulator to just keep on. Like I can hear it trying to circulate.
Yeah, it's probably a bad control. Go run the hot water upstairs. I want to just check. It doesn't seem hot, but I just want to check because it's saying 130, right?
Yeah.
So we probably got a bad controller there. I just want to check. It's all PEX. And this should have a. This should kick something in here to run the boiler. I don't think this is running. We're gonna check, see if we got power here. See if we got power.
No hot water going to the sinks.
Yeah, it's not heating up. The boiler's heating up.
The boiler's
The boiler's heating up, but nothing. I just gotta see if this circulator's got power to it.
Yeah, just test it.
It might be a bad circulator. If I got power to it and it's not running, well then it's a circulator, right?
Yep.
And if not, it's the control. So let's see. See if we got power there. No power. No power to the circulator. So I think it's a bad controller here. See how that thing's flickering like that? That's a little fucking weird, no?
Yeah. And you know,
huh?
if you open it, like I said, that's what I thought. That's odd. If you open it up, like pop the lid off. That's making that sound. That thing, like if you look at it, it's actually moving. The little relay switch thing.
Alright, well, I'm just looking at this. This right here is zone 2. Zone 2 right here. It's coming into zone 2.
It's really odd.
But zone 2's not even hooked up here. Zone 1 isn't hooked up, and Zone 2 isn't hooked up. Is this something that he just put in and it's been working okay?
This is something that was put in 5 years ago and hasn't been touched, essentially.
See, that water heater's going to thermostat 2, Zone 2, but Zone 2's not even hooked up here. So you gotta stop the clicking. See that?
it's just clicking on there. That's a little weird. Is that because it's calling for heat?
So you got these other two zones. One's going to an end switch, which fires the burner, right?
Yep.
Which you would figure this thing would right here, this power going in, then they would feed that control off this thermostat. Just kind of weird that it's hooked up like that, because the circulator is not hooked up. See it?
Yeah.
It's probably just firing the boiler. It's probably just firing the boiler. See? That's what that's doing. That's firing the boiler.
It's just trying to fire the boiler.
It's trying to fire the boiler. Let's see if I got continuity there. Nothing. No continuity. So it's not even, that control's not even calling. Because it said it's 130, but it can't be 130 because the thing's cold, right?
Yeah. I got no heat up there.
So it's got to be that control.
The one on
See, and this isn't calling. See, the TT's not calling?
Yep.
So we got a bad control there.
Around there?
Yeah, down here. So let me see if I can get another one of these controls and we'll change it.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to leave everything hooked up the way it was because it's been working, you said, right?
Yeah, it was working completely.
And we got no power coming in here.
Which makes sense.
So it's that controller that's bad. I should be able to get one of them. Let me see.
I think they're a local company, aren't they?
Yeah, I should be able to get a part for it. Can hear it clicking in and out, right?
Yep. Absolutely. And I can hear it before it was trying to sound like it was turning on, but there would be like no actual, like, it wouldn't actually go, you know what I mean? But it would shut off after like 5 seconds. It sounded like the circular was going.
No, it's got a clicking shit going on with it. It's not right. As long as I got 110 going to that thing, which I should have. Let's just check, make sure I got 110. Make sure I got 110 going to it, which I should, right?
Yeah.
But it's good to check it while we're here. Make sure we got that good power going to it, right? You just never know with this stuff.
You just know now. Yeah.
No work?
Huh?
No work today?
I'm a computer engineer, so most of my work revolves on me being home, so than electrical. Not really my field, but I know how to turn on and off a switch, and so hopefully that works. And lights usually are blinking, usually not a good sign.
Alright, 125, see it?
Yep.
So we got power going to it. And that thing's flickering back and forth, so we'll change that
So
control.
you think it's either the controller or the
I think
circulator?
it's this brain controller down here. I think it's this. They were known to have problems, these things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that controls the that controls the circulator, and it sends power up to.
I think the boiler's original. I think we just tied that into the...
Unless there's a fuse on it or something. I mean, let me open it up and take a look.
Your health and safety and that of our employees will always be a top priority. Please check fwweb.com for the latest updates on our operation and the precautions we are taking to keep everyone safe.
It's saying it's 130, but how can it be unless it's a thermostat? I mean, it must come with the fucking thing.
Must be all in one.
Huh?
Must be all in one, would be my guess.
I would think so. Steve Lavimoniere calling. I got an Amtrol storage tank WH7P. And you want the serial number on it?
What is it?
S12602D 400000034. That's the serial. I need the smart control for it. It's saying 130. It's clicking on and off. It's not got no power going to. So I don't know if it's the sensor, temperature sensor, or the controller, but I need both. I would think it's the controller, because I hear the controller clicking on and off. Like the main brain control. Yeah. Does that come with it, or is that separate? You have both in stock? No, I'm not. I'm just wondering. This fucking thing. I can even get in there and fix a fucker. Must just slide in that sensor in a bulb or something. I wonder why they make them upside down like this, a fucking coil upside down. I mean, I could never figure it out with these guys. No extra charge for the cat piss, huh?
No? No, I don't think so.
Okay. Nobody has one? You don't have any in your store? Right. Well, let me call a couple of different suppliers and see if they have it in stock. If not, I'll go back with you guys. But if I can get it today, they got no hot water, you know. Yeah.
Plumber supply?
Yeah, Joe. Steve Lavimoniere calling. I got an Amtrol storage tank here, and I need a smart controller for it. Would you have them in stock?
We do.
All right, I got the model number. It's a WH7P, and I got the serial number, which is S.
There's only one smart control for all those.
Okay, you got them. You got, so I can come by and pick it up. You got it?
Sure.
All right, so it's a WH7P. It comes with the probe and everything, the temperature probe.
I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. You want to drop on your slip? Or?
Just stock.
Stop.
I'm coming in for it right now.
You got it, man.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go get it and I'll be back.
Thanks, man.
We'll leave the heat on for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be.
Alright, so that should shut the power off to it.
How long is that?
350. It's like, holy fuck. That's what I said. Holy shit. What are you gonna do?
Can't do much. It's a lot cheaper than replacing the whole boiler or hot water heater. That much I tell you.
Yeah, that wouldn't be cheap.
No,
No, I don't do headlamps.
no.
Not really. I mean, the things are kind of heavy on your head, right? I don't know.
Well, even back in the day, you didn't use them.
Not really. I'm not big into the headlamps.
Just flashlight. That's it. You get one of the hanging lights.
No, I kind of like these clip lights. Clip them
No,
on.
I'm saying like back then. I mean, now those are kind of nice. Have they had those for a while?
Oh, look at this. It comes with a whole separate unit.
Shit.
Look at all this shit, huh?
Ain't that something?
Never a dull moment. It's a whole nother setup. That guy did call me back from the other supply house. He said he had one. It was under a different number. I says, well, I'm already going to someone else, so.
Yeah. Missed the train.
Unfortunately. It's under another number or whatever, cross reference or.
Day later and dollar short, right?
Oh, so you got the power off.
I like your coworker in the truck.
Say that again?
I like your coworker in the truck. What is he?
Oh, my little dog. Alright, so we've got the black and the white. The blue goes to the circulator. So the blue must be power coming in and then to the circulator, the blue. See it?
Alright.
There's two blues. And they're both the same.
That's a blue that connects to a black.
Now let's go by the instructions here.
Hey bud, I'm gonna go upstairs and
Alright.
let you focus.
Do your thing. Gas control. Two purples. This one's not being used. The two purples aren't being used on this one. Two orange. Two orange of the thermostat. Two orange of the thermostat. White and red. There's white and red. And then the two purples here aren't being used. They're just capped off, whatever them are, violet. That's priority. So them aren't being used. I'm gonna hook it up the same way. Yeehaw! Hook it up the same way as the other one was. You, how you doing, Mama? There's the power coming in. There's the power coming in. And then this goes to the circulator. So the blue goes to the circulator. And then the white. These are the two of the thermostats, the two orange of the thermostats. So I'm two of the orange. Thermostat's the orange. Two orange the thermostat. According to this, black and blue goes to the black. So black one and the blue one goes to the black. be the power coming in, the black and the blue. So the power coming in, there's this bottom one here. That's the power coming in. Then the other blue goes to this black, which goes to the circulator. Then all the commons will be tied together. The whites, neutral I should say. All the neutrals get tied together to the whites. And then the two purples are just capped off. Not being used. I just changed the probe. There should be a probe in there. I gotta change it. Push it all the way up and then you tighten it and it tightens up. I can't pull it out with a little compression nut on it. And the probe goes up in there and then as it tightens up on the, it's like a ferrule nut. There we go, right there. Isn't that special? Brand new. Brandy new control. Hook this back up over here where it was before. And that's going to fire the boiler. Zone 2. I should fire the boiler up. Zone 2 priority is on. see what happens. Differential POS. That should be it. Here we go. 130?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll set it. Differential's 20. That's fine. POS is post-purge 0. Alright, so it's going to be set at 130, and it's heating up. Zone 2 is on priority. So the way this is set up now, this is on priority. So this is going to run till this gets hot, and then the heat zones. But it's not going to work because you got zone valves here, so it's separate.
Yeah.
So it's definitely heating up. You could feel it, right?
Yeah, and it's not making that clicking sound anymore. So
No, it was a bad control guy. So we're set at 130, and that should be fine. The circulator's running.
Yeah, you can hear it.
I can hear it running.
Yeah.
It's a bad control. I mean, shit happens, right?
Shit happens. Yeah, 100%.
Alright, so this is all zone valves. And this is running now.
Yeah.
New main control and probe installed to the date. Leave the tag, and so you give it a little time. You have hot water. It's just going to take a little while to heat up, but it's definitely warming up. So.
Yeah. You got a business card? Or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that.
I got a lot of people that like always hit me up to find out if I know. Like,